my muscles are engaged while doing this.
Play on, play fair. I got a couple businesses, but I'm trying to get a few more. Vacate for weeks, I'll pay.
I just want to come on here and show y'all my hair. I see why they put the foam on now. You already know what foam I use. I gotta get some light, so I'll be back. Just say this. I got to see my hair a little bit more now. It's so pretty. I'm like, why would I keep up with my hair? Just let it go. I look crazy, but the steak looks so good. I ate my sauce for steak. And my hair is so cute. So cute. I'll take my bite out of my steak. Just we gonna do a flavor test. Got a little fat at the end. That's okay. Nice and juicy. Perfect. Sweet potato. This big old yam, and we did wash her off. We're just gonna cut her down the middle because and it took about 20 minutes. 5. Perfect. But we are only going to do half of her. So the steak and sweet potato, that took me less than 15 minutes to make the whole meal. Nothing else to eat, but I have butter, and we're gonna put some sugar. I'm sorry, I gotta get rid of that sugar. We know that's not aligning with Dr. Sebi's food list. We know, but I'll put a little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon on here. Put a little bit of vanilla too. Juicy, baby. Ooh. Juicy. I gotta cut the fat off. Oh, that is juicy, and I marinated it for a couple of days. I did marinate it for a couple of days. Right now, I'm watching Madison Denise. I've been watching her for a couple of days, actually. Content 101. Be that somebody wants to watch on a consistent basis. You feel me? So be consistent and keep posting your videos, because somebody's gonna want to watch you too. And binge watch your stuff and sit there and wait for you to post more. You know. And I've been toast. Good morning. What's up, y'all? New day. Yoni oil. And since I'm getting ready to work out, I'm gonna use this. I did just take a shower though. But you know, so when you go to the gym, before you get in that gym and before you get active in that gym, put you some Yoni oil. Balances your pH. Put it under your boobs. It's a multi-purpose. What I told y'all yesterday, I know it's working. I want to do my home Pilates. I want to get, I'm like nothing, like I don't have to convince myself, oh, go get the bar. I don't have to say, go, I want to do it later. I want to do it now. I want to get my Pilates bar. I want to get on my floor. I want to do my stretches. I want to pull the camera up, and I want to show you guys. So I'm just telling you, speaking positivity and affirming things with yourself is essential. And you guys, we are strapping up. So this is what I use for my waist trainer. Already, this bra strap is itching my back. This is why I don't wear bras. Sensitive, it just like to itch. Like if anything is touching it. Stride. My girl sunscreen. I might go out today. My hair still looks good, pretty decent. I wouldn't say good, but pretty decent. We are holding ourselves accountable. We are doing everything that we said we were going to do today. We are putting action behind our words. Our subconscious already was doing intake on our new self last night, but we said our affirmations. So everything in my body told me, okay, my subconscious told everything in my body, like, let's get up. She want to get up. She ready to do this. So today, I'm just acting in harmony with my body and my subconscious and my goals and my affirmations to be a better me, to be the face of my brand, to be the better self, to live my soft life, to be beautiful, to be sexy, to get my body together so I can model my clothes that I design, and so I can, you know what I mean? model some Fashion Nova jeans. Yeah, we about to do this. We about to get our door breakfast first, but and when we get done, baby, we put these pajamas on and we are going to lounge and continue to do some more work. You can lounge, be comfortable, and still do work. We are women of many hats. We are multitaskers. That is by nature as women. As ladies, we multitask. That's just something that we do. I wish I was back. The reason why my back. So since my back wants to act crazy, I want to go ahead and take this. All in a nutshell, you guys, we are just meditating on the things that we want before we go to bed. We're meditating on the Word of God day and night. That means prayer with the Word, reading the Word, getting in prayer, seeking His face, meditating on what He said, studying the Word, meditating on the Word. Okay, keeping it in our spirit, so we're not walking by flesh, but by with our spirit, walking in our spirit, not in our flesh. So things around us we shouldn't be bothered by because we're walking in what? The spirit, right? Yeah, we want to walk in the spirit, and we want to walk by faith. Okay, y'all. Let me see if I can just make this. I just want to make my bagel real quick. A lot to work on. I have a lot to work on, but we're gonna pull our hands up to work out, and you can see how my side boob just comes out. So it's like it's a no-win situation with this. Let's see what. No, we don't want that natural light. I mean, we don't want the natural light. We don't want the kitchen light. We want the phone light this time. This is why I need to get me a light, you guys. So anyway, now I have to rewarm my bagel, but like I don't want it to get tough, you know. So I'm gonna eat my bagel, and I got my coffee. Hold on. We're taking baby steps, y'all, because you know I said I did not want to eat dairy. You know, I want to stay away from dairy, but until I get me some dairy-free cream cheese, and they do have that option for you, ladies. This is what I'm using. So I'm putting in there for 9 seconds just to warm it up again, my bagel. I have my iced coffee for later because I had her in the freezer all night. Got my Philadelphia cream cheese. I already put butter on my bagel. And we're gonna work on food next, you guys. Like as far as like doing plant-based butter, plant-based whipped cream, plant-based cream cheese, all that good stuff. They even have plant-based Parmesan and plant-based feta, which I like. Make sure you know what ingredients are in that kind of plant-based stuff, you know, because like do your research to see if it's even worth it. But I know I want to stay away from dairy, so I want to put a lot of cream cheese on here, just because that's what I'm feeling like. And I should make a sausage just to get some protein in. So that's gonna make me want to eat another bagel. So we want our cream cheese, and we don't have to. We got our spoon to scratch our back just in case. I might have to pull this bra down during my workout, y'all. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me, because if my back starts itching, that's not gonna be good. And I really wish. I mean, I could get like a rubber band or something to tie that up, but because you know, hold on, let me see something. Okay, so my back fat is coming out. Don't worry about that. And I got some deodorant on my shirt. Don't worry about that. Okay, but everything did get better, you guys. I just wanted to tell y'all real quick. Last night was still bumpy for me. But we talked this morning. I told y'all me and my husband had gotten into it, like, and I was just telling y'all that just to apply it to everything I've been studying and everything that I've been researching and listening to my podcasts and just applying my affirmations to my life so that I'm not emotionally drained by other people, whether it's my husband, my children, a friend, a sister, a friend, or a mother, or a daddy, or whatever. Anybody outside of yourself that drains you or takes your, like, just takes away from you, you know, emotionally, and they act like they don't care, or you know what I mean, or you feel like they don't love you like you need to be loved, or they are acting a certain way and making you feel like you're putting your emotions and your feelings and they aren't being reciprocated, or you're so angry because you don't agree with that person, or y'all going through whatever. So I'm trying to get my mind right for not only for my business, but for my lifestyle, so I can live a soft life, but also so that I can be strong in the mind, so that I won't fold, so that I am not weak to fall into the emotional distress because of somebody else's actions and left crying. You know what I mean? Now, around my cycle, that's understandable because I get emotional around my cycle. I'll cry from a commercial, but you know what I mean? I don't want to let anybody emotionally continue emotionally me. I don't want let anybody emotionally me. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's my man. I don't care if it's my kids. I don't care if it's my mom. I don't care if it's a stranger. It could be strangers, road rage, somebody piss you off on the road and really, hurt, or you get your feelings hurt by your parents. They don't love you, or they love you from a distance. They don't really come around, or don't even know their grandkids, stuff like that. So, and sometimes I'll get my feelings and I'll find myself crying about it or whatever. Only thing I want to cry about is me missing my granny, because it's like a sad cry, but it's a good cry because I know where she's at. But anything else, I'm tired of crying. I've been crying my whole life. I literally been crying my whole life. So, emotionally, financials, that's gonna come. That's coming. That's coming. That's already mine. So, but emotionally and just being the woman that I want to become. So, what did I come on here specifically to say? Okay, so we got better. So there was a misunderstanding between us because he kind of like lightweight woke me out of my sleep, and I thought he slammed my computer on the bed. So I said a few words, but he told me you cussed it. Like I cussed. He said I cussed him out. I'm like, well, when you wake me up in the middle of the night, it was like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. When you wake me up on my sleep, there's no telling what you're gonna get, and I feel crazy, like I'm sleepwalking, or like I'm just not all the way there. So I told him, all I said to you is, why you send my computer down on the bed? And he said, no, he told me the choice of words that I used. I was like, well, I don't remember saying that, but all I know is I felt my computer slam down. I saw it visually. I saw it. I saw him. He didn't slam it, but he set it down. But my computer is so raggedy, y'all. I have to show y'all. It can break, and you have to be very, very careful with it. And it's the only computer I have right now. And I use it for business purposes and for personal uses. It's used every day. Like, come on now. That dove is stripping my face. You see how the texture is different? It's off. So we're not gonna use that no more. But yeah, so my stuff getting cold again. And my battery's getting ready to die on it. That's why I'm opening up about the argument we had and putting y'all in my business, is because I want to strengthen my mind, strengthen myself, so that I'm able to protect my feelings. I'm able to guard my heart so I won't get so hurt and so disappointed. Because when I get hurt and I get disappointed, when I feel like, oh, you blocking me out, or you leaving me out, you went to your doctor's appointment, you didn't even take me with you, you had a serious procedure done, they put you to sleep, but you still went without me. Granted, his son took him, but still, you leave me in the dark all day and you come back home, and you know what I'm saying, we were so mad at each other. And that happens, like we do that like once a year, like once every 6 months we get into a big blowout like this. But it wasn't that big, but it was pretty big. But ladies, never disrespect your man. I don't care. Don't cuss at your man. Don't put him down. Don't talk down to him. Don't talk to him like he another nigga in the street. Don't do that, because that will hurt a man's ego and that will hurt a man's pride, and you don't ever want to do that. That will tear, you don't ever want to tear my man down or feel like he always got to be combative with you. Choose your battles. That's marriage 101, ladies. Choose your battles, okay? And then if you want to fight that battle, if you feel like you're so right, be calm about it. Like, calm down, let time pass, bring it up at, like, baby, this is how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? We have to, as ladies, we have to be the bigger person. I don't care. And the men too, y'all gotta be the bigger person too. Y'all gotta be like, baby, I'm sorry, let me get you some flowers. I wanna receive that kind of princess treatment too. I feel like I deserve that kind of treatment too. But everybody's not always there. He might not be always in that headspace. He might have a lot going on, and stuff like that. But still, I want to still be treated like a queen or like a lady. Like, oh, you sorry? Yeah, bring me some flowers and stuff like that. Well, everything smoothed out. I let my emotions get the best of me this morning, but it started a little. I was really arguing with myself, but the way he responded, he came at me like he knew he should have came at me, like. So everything was dissolved, and we talked it out. Instead of talking it out when you're angry, just go separate. But when I go separate, I start getting in my feelings. I start thinking, and then when he start moving and doing things on his own, I start getting pissed off because like, how are you leaving me out? But see, ladies, that's why I'm trying to teach myself. Have your own emotions. So when you disagree with your man, if he want to go to the gym, or if he want to go blow off some steam, or if he want to go to his doctor's appointment without you, or if he want to go grab some food, because I was pissed because he brought some food last night. You didn't give me no food. And then you asked me to warm you a cinnamon bun up in the middle of the night. He didn't get that cinnamon bun. But stuff like that, like I have to talk to him, like, you got to work on yourself. Even when we're mad at each other, you have to think about me and consider my feelings, because I'm still going to have to, I didn't cook for him. I sure didn't. I didn't cook for, I could have been a bigger person and cooked for him last night, but I was like, he didn't get no dinner. I'm one of them kind of, I be petty sometimes, ladies. Like, don't do that. And that's crazy because last night I saw this little YouTube, this little, no, yeah, it wasn't TikTok, it was Instagram, I think. I was on my iPad, and this girl, her man was like getting ready to make some noodles, and I guess she was mad at him for something. I guess they was arguing and stuff. He go about his day making his noodles. She come up to him with a stank face, but she had his whole plate of his dinner. She served him his dinner. She still had a stank face because she was pissed at him for something. And then she came out the middle of nowhere too again, and she had his pop, and she still had a stank face, but she gave him his pop, and he started smiling and started eating his food and drinking his pop. Like, you know, as women, as wives, we still have to be that helpmate. We still have to play our position. We have to play our part and do as we're doing unto God, you know, with excellence, and still with love and kindness, with all the fruits of the Spirit. We still have to walk in love and long suffering. They do too, but maybe they don't realize it right now. But if you know better, you do better, ladies. And I should have been kind and stuff like that, but I let my emotions get the best of me. Even though everything ended up working out, it's a learning lesson, and it's something that I can tell other women who are married and stuff like that. Like, take this route and don't take this route. Please don't let your anger get your best of you, because you're going to be emotionally stranded. You're going to be like you're on an island by yourself with all these crazy emotions. Like, you're angry, you're sad, like, oh, he don't love me, or he don't do this for me, or I'm pissed at him, or he probably doing something anyway. Because when you get mad, all these thoughts run through your head, like, but they're lies. You know, you feed yourself lies because you're so mad. You want to believe because you want to make stuff worse. It's like you want to make the situation worse because you're so in your feelings, and he's not coming to kiss your butt. You know, so you're just like stuck stranded on an island by yourself, waiting for him to rescue you. And if he doesn't rescue you, he stays in his lane, and you want to give him time to come rescue you, but it's like you jump in that water because you like, nigga, where you at? Like, we can fight again. You don't want to, because if you feel like you're not being heard, ladies, you know, you got to just find a different approach to your man or your husband. You just cannot just live in your emotions and go off your emotions, because they will have you messed up. They will have you messed up. So when me and him get into it, it's like we have a road rage. Like, it can get crazy. Like, I can get crazy, and I know he can get crazy. I don't ever want to push him to that point where his other side to come out. But my mouth get kind of slick, and because I'll be pissed, and I'll be feeling like my feelings are valid. I don't like the texture in my face. I remember the podcast, the man had said, don't get lazy, do these things, speak these things before you go lay down and go to sleep. So I was getting a little lazy. I was like, maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. But I remember his voice in my head was like, don't say I'll just do it tomorrow. You know, I want my better self now. I want my better life now. As close as I can get to it, that's what I want to do. You know, I want to experience it in this lifetime. It's a lot of people that don't get to experience and live out their dreams in this lifetime. You know, they have to, you know, I know I'm seated in heavenly places, and I have a place in heaven. My name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. So, but I want to also experience things while I'm on this earth. You know, the other side is a better side, but you know, this life can be beautiful too. I don't have to struggle in this lifetime. I don't have to struggle. My kids, generations after me, my bloodline, they don't have to struggle. So I'm doing it for them as well, because you don't ever know. Jesus might not come back for another 100 years. We don't know when he's coming back. So we have to line things up for generations after us, emotionally for generations after us, so that they can not walk around with generational curses. We have to break those curses. We have to create new generational wealth, new stability of the mind, so that my granddaughter, she's not going to have that same, I'm just using this as an example, she's my great granddaughter, she's not going to have that same suicidal spirit, or my great grandson, he's not going to have that same broke spirit, like he don't want to work, or you know, that kind of thing. That's what I'm talking about. I feel so mad because I don't have no nails on. That's not even cute. It's not me. So I need to order me some nails and see if they can come today. Amazon, can you hear me? Send me some nails today when I order them. But what I'm getting ready to do now, warm my bagel and my coffee back up again. To do stretching, wall Pilates in that Pilates bar. I work on is my stomach, my inner thighs, and my growing my glutes, and just like that Coca-Cola shaped bottle. That's what I want naturally. Side booty, hips. I want to expand that. But I really want to just start off with some Pilates because it's like a whole body workout. It's like it hits everything that you need. I need a Pilates body, baby. I need, the women that do yoga. They had them like their butts just be so perfect. That's what I want for myself too. I'm not doing yoga, but I want to do stretching and I want to do how I thought about when I was taking a bath. I said I gotta start taking care of my body for real because I'm thinking about my grandkids and my great grandkids. Okay. That's 2 generations. I know I want to be physically fit to deal with them. How am I going to be physically fit to deal with them when I can't even deal with my own self or my one grandson we have right now? He run into each and every room. I can't keep up with him. I'm like, baby, Granny she tired. I can't go because he grabbed my hand and tried to make me come to another room with him. I'm like, go get it to get ready mentally and physically. And financially is coming with that. And it all be added to me spiritually. Spiritual warfare. I have to be ready for those generations. Like, generations after us. We can't just be like, oh, they'll be fine. They'll figure it out. No, I want to pray over my bloodline so that they will have a better fighting chance. So that they are not in poverty. They don't know food stamps. There's nothing wrong with food stamps for people that get them. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want, if I can make it so all the generations after me are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, as long as I teach their parents, make sure y'all don't just spoil them, then it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because God didn't mean for us to live with the pigs and eat with the pigs. He did not. He just simply did not. And I don't want the generations after me while I'm gone to be just running crazy and haywire. I want them to know my granny prayed over me. My granny left me an inheritance. A wise man leaves an inheritance behind for his children. So I want to leave an inheritance. I say inheritance for my bloodline after me. I want to leave an emotional inheritance, a spiritual, one that they know that I was praying over them. So when y'all praying for y'all family, y'all be immediate family members and y'all friends or people outside your household, pray for that bloodline that comes after you. Because if you're sitting here sad, imagine if it was your great granddaughter one day. Do you want that same sadness over her that's over you? We talking generational curses. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And leaving behind generational wealth. Not just financial generational wealth, but spiritual generational wealth, mental generational wealth. Oh, your great grandmother, had mental illness, so it trickled down to you. No, we're not doing none of that. Your great grandfather committed suicide or he had suicidal thoughts. It's gonna your great grandson. He's gonna no. That's one of the things I'm finding out I'm passionate about. Is praying for those that come after me and standing in the gap, carrying God's fire and speaking good things over myself so I can be strong to pray over them. So I can have it so they can have it too. Whether I gotta set up trust for them and they can't have it until they like 50 years old because their mind gotta be right because I'm almost 40. No, I'm almost 50. Can you believe it? So if it took me this long to get my mind to know that I need to get my mind right, who knows how long it'll take them? When you're not even here to speak life into them or to guide them, granted they're going to make their own decisions, but you train them up in the way they should go, they will not depart from it. They will always have it instilled in them. And when they answer before God, when I answer before God, I know I would have done my due diligence. I would know I will have done what I need to do for those around me and those who came after me. So the goal is not to struggle in this lifetime. We don't want to struggle. We don't want to continue to struggle. We want to get out of those generational curses. Period. All right. So let me go. I'll see y'all in a minute. I'm telling y'all. Going somewhere now. He's supposed to be upstairs anyway. He's the upstairs cat. My daughter's cat. He stayed upstairs. Trust me. Anyway, I'm telling y'all. It was not me. It was not me that got me active. Y'all know how I always say, let's get active. Let's get active. I gotta get active. I gotta get active. When you make a bold statement, I'm telling y'all, do this right before you go to sleep. Do your manifestations. Do your affirmations. The things that you want to see come to your invisible. What you see in your mind when you visualize. your better self, your better life, your softer life. I'm telling y'all, do it right before you go to bed. And your subconscious will pick up on it, and it'll do a work inside of you that'll get you. You know how I say God put everything that I need is already inside of me? How do I activate it, Lord? By prayer, by speaking those things that are not as though they are. So, me speaking those things before I go to sleep, and the fact that my body is asleep, but my mind is still going. What is your mind doing? Your mind is thinking of all the negative things that you took in on TV, the news, all the negative thoughts you had, like, I'm not going to be successful. How would I ever be successful? All the doubt that you put on yourself, even though you have entrepreneurship in your blood, it's in you, it's in your spirit, but you just don't see how you can do it, or how you can be successful, how you can be that girl, how you can be successful in the marketplace, whatever the marketplace you may be doing, investing in stocks, you may be doing. This is Ginger, y'all. He want to be seen so bad, I guess. Whether you are a band, whether you are taking your act on the road, trying to be discovered as a singer, or just trying to get your business, whatever your business is, your digital marketing, like you have a product that you want to sell in the stores or whatever, a hair product, a jacket, something that you sew together, whatever your dream is, you want to live out your dreams. Speak those things before you go to sleep. I'm telling you, when you wake, it's going to do something in you. It's going to get activated in you when you wake up. I'm telling you, because I know by experience, just in this one thing overnight that I did. I usually, on a day like this, where would I be? What would I be doing? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. These boobs are just huge. What would I be doing? I would be still in bed, probably still just sitting there, probably sleep while he just came from the gym, get his shower, getting ready to start his day. My day will probably not even be started yet. I will probably just be laying there asleep, or thinking about, oh, what I want to do. I want to do this. No, everything has to be a bold statement. You have to believe it. You have to put emotion behind it. Speak it at night before you go to bed, so that your mind is still in your mind when you're asleep, and it's activating something inside of you. They call it your subconscious. It could be your subconscious. It could be your spirit, whatever. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I would not have done 15 minutes of Pilates bar already before I even am getting ready to show you guys the Pilates. And don't judge me, because my body is not where I want it to be, nor is the training that I have for Pilates. I don't have any real experience. I only have, like, when I went to Pilates one time, and on the reformers and stuff like that, but I've never done home Pilates. That's what I want to do. And I'm telling you, like, every part of me, like, I could feel it. And if I am consistent with it, I'm going to have my dream body. Doing Pilates, bar Pilates, home Pilates at home, I haven't even started wall Pilates yet, but doing Pilates at home, or doing Pilates at home is just like, or just doing Pilates period, it's just like stretching, lifting weights, because you're working against resistance. You're working against your own body resistance, and you're working against this simple tool right here. It gives you resistance. You're working against gravity. So stretching is like stretching, weightlifting, and cardio all in one. Because cardio, I'm doing my legs up and down constantly, and just doing these exercises. This is what I'm talking about. He wants his grits, but I'm trying to work on me too at the same time. Ladies, don't tear your house down. His grits are already cooking. They're halfway done. They'll be done. Nah, bro. Nah, I probably should have started them probably about an hour ago, but I was cleaning up. I was doing laundry. I was getting myself together. I took a bath. I had to use the bathroom a couple times. That's me in the morning. And he just had his colon cleanse. I want to go get my colon cleanse, and I need my tan back, because these white hands and these white legs is not cute. I miss my tan. And I have my tan everywhere, because I have tan with no strap. I did strapless tanning over the summertime. But anyway, I'm off subject. But I was just doing a whole lot of things this morning. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to show you just a simple little moves. I want to do like 15 minutes, and I want to do this again at nighttime too. You see, I have my waist trainer on, because maybe we need this waist trainer on, because the reality of it is this stomach is not where she needs to be. And I felt like I'm doing lower body, but the way that you have to hold this above your head, I'm working my upper body too. So it's not just my lower body, it's upper body, lower body, and everything in between. So right now I'm getting ready to work my quads, my glutes, my upper arm, my arm, my upper body too at the same time. But my quad and my glutes, these are specifics. So I'm gonna show y'all. And I already did some stretching. I like stretching, y'all already seen that. My legs are so annoying and white. I hate my tan fades. I try to hold on to my tan as long as I can, y'all. Let me see. So this is the girl that I'm following too. And when I did yoga, the stretch yoga, I did non-yoga stretching. So that's what I pulled up. And a lot of stuff came up with a lot of girlies talking about the Bible and saying prayers while we were stretching. So that was wonderful. They gave me a good verse for today, which is Psalms. I think it was Psalms 121. And it was just saying how God is not going to let you fall. God is not going to let this happen to you and that happen to you. I'm just like, in the midst of me's happening to my subconscious and just other things that I'm speaking and I'm believing I'm doing before I go to bed and stuff like that, God still has me. He still protects me. You know what I mean? I'm under his protection. I'm nothing gets past the blood. So it's just like, I put God with everything that I do, and I don't dive deep into anything that I'm not supposed to be into. I don't even dive into it. If it doesn't feel right in my spirit, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you that. If it don't feel right in your spirit, don't do it. I'm sorry my boobs are huge, y'all, and they're big, but I really just wanted to keep my silhouette just to see my body, and so you guys could see where I'm starting out as and what I'm working with. And y'all see these things right here, they just come out the side. Like, I'm getting a breast reduction. You see why I'm getting my breast reduction, why I always talk about it. This is why, because who is still, I mean, even though this is too small for me, this is my daughter's, but she gave it to me, but it's really supportive, but it's really not at the same time, but it holds me. You know what I mean? The girl that I'm doing for the home Pilates, and it's just the first girl that popped up that I felt comfortable with, because there was a few girls. And this, who is she? Let me tell you who she is. I'm in a Pilates bar workout, full body at home workout that mimics a reformer. Day one. Brown. She's white, but that's a girl. That's a black name. Jacinta Brown. She got 148,000 subscribers. I'm gonna subscribe to, but I'm not on the YouTube app, so it won't let me subscribe or comment or like or anything like that. But this is day one, so I've only gotten through a little over half of it, and I'm just gonna let y'all see what we've been doing or whatever. This is her. Y'all can't see, the light is on. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exercises. Oh, see, my stomach just be getting in the way. Okay, so, ooh, my stomach, y'all. That's why we're building our dream body, and it's not gonna happen overnight. And we are starting here. You gotta start somewhere. I'm starting here, you guys. I don't think y'all be able to see my full body, but you're gonna be able to get the gist of it. So, I took my socks off. But you want to start with your feet inside of the straps, and I want to make sure, because we'll stick it to my carpet, my little mat or whatever. So I want to keep my mat under me, but make sure I do these up. And I haven't figured out this Pilates bar yet, as far as like adjusting it and stuff like that. When we were going through some of the poses, it was not giving me the resistance that I wanted. But this is my first Pilates bar. It's not gonna be my last. I'm gonna get another one that's even better than this one. I need to take me a picture. Hold on. Like, every part of me, like, I could feel it, and if I am consistent with it, I'm going to have my dream body. Doing Pilates, bar Pilates, home Pilates at home. I haven't even started wall Pilates yet, but doing Pilates, I need to take me a picture. Hold on. Okay, so y'all see, you want to be seen? This is my daughter's cat, y'all. Ginger. We love Ginger, but dang, he all up in my space. Yeah, back fat and all that. I already showed y'all. Working with y'all, but I want y'all to hear her when she speaks, so that yeah, I'm letting y'all see my body. I don't care right now.
Hi everyone, it's Jacinta from Posture Tonic. Welcome. This is your 5-day Pilates bar challenge. The idea here is we are going to mimic some reformer exercises using the Pilates bar with the resistance of this tubing. So you must have this piece of equipment for each workout. Now, each exercise will be 45 seconds on. We have a 15-second transition to the next exercise. So just follow along. I will do the workout with you. Now, this is day one. We're focusing on our legs, particularly the adductors, the glutes, and very much so the core. Arms are extended out in front of those shoulders. go ahead, find a C curve round. Hold where you feel challenged, and then pull the bar in towards your chest. Extend.
Start off with some stretches that I already know. I mean, the stretches that are natural. Let's just do some natural stretches that automatically I'm going to fall into position and do that. This feels natural to my body. Not stretches that are. That done. We're gonna do it again tonight.
Remember your options. If you need to wind the bar up,
At least
focus on
15
the legs
minutes.
here. You're gonna be
Starting
here,
off.
it's gonna be-
And a lot of people, like, when you go on to follow people or find the exercise, people, the way that people's bodies are, well, a lot of people, some people, I don't know what the ratio is, but a lot of people are not showing you exactly where they're starting at. I am showing you exactly where I'm starting at. I'm not waiting until I'm toned and perfectly fit, like a year from now, doing this a year, coming on here showing you guys that I'm looking perfect, my body is perfect. No, I'm starting where I am so you guys can see how far I want to go. And then when I get there or halfway there, I'm going to show you without the waist trainer what I started from and my progress and stuff like that. But a lot of people, I mean, you don't see, they might show before pictures of themselves, but you don't see, you pretty much, quite frankly, are not going to see exactly what. I can't believe that I'm just sitting here talking and the camera was not even on. Let me catch up real quick. I have been going around like the children of Israel for 40 years. It took me over 40 years to realize this. I knew I had to level up my mindset, but I didn't know how. It's strategic. It is strategic. You have to feed yourself. You have to feed your spirit. You have to feed your subconscious. What are you doing? What is your mind doing while you're sleeping 8 hours a night? Whatever you fed it during the day, whatever negativity you fed it, self-doubt, disbelief. You might say, oh, I got faith the size of a mustard seed. That's not enough faith for me. You have to have faith because you can lose a mustard seed so easy. Where is the mustard seed at? You're going to lose that faith if you just complain that's all the faith that you have. You have to have faith. You have to have emotion and be dedicated and be bold and speak the things that you want to yourself before you go to sleep at night. I'm telling y'all, it's working. And I am taking y'all on a journey with me from scratch. Nobody is going to come here on an exercise video, start while they're fat, and show you from day one. I have yet to see it on YouTube. You see everybody with these glamorous bodies, the bodies that they've worked for years to build. It took them long. They may show you a before and after picture, but all we're seeing is the after. We're not seeing the struggle, like where you really started from. I'm here to show you guys literally where I'm starting from. Literally where I'm starting from physically, mentally. Like, it only took one day for me to transform my mind, to begin to transform my mind, to water the garden of my mind, because it's been filled with such corrupt soil. I've been let other people project their images of me on me, like, oh, you've been having all these kids, or you've been a single mom on welfare. I'm just putting that out there as an example. You know, people have looked down on you. You felt bad for having kids young, or you made mistakes in your life. You went to jail. You got divorced young. You married young. Your man left you. Whatever you have gone through, it has put a damper on your mindset, and you have not been operating in your right mind for 30 to 40 years, however you've been on this earth. I've been operating in the wrong mindset. I've been telling lies to myself. I've been believing the lies that people project on me. Oh, you're the minority. Oh, you're less than, or you're low income, or you're divorced. I'm just using these as examples. One day I'm gonna be transparent. Y'all gonna see exactly where I came from. You know, that's why I'm not the girl that I used to be. The people that watch me now, and y'all think y'all know me, y'all don't know me. Y'all knew who she was, but she's back. She's back there. We can't get her back. I'm not going back to get her to save her. Okay? When she see me do better, then she'll get up and do better. But until then, she can stay back there laying on her face, because I'm picking myself up by my bootstraps right now. And I'm taking y'all on a journey with me to let y'all know y'all can do it. You can start from scratch. This is how it starts. It starts somewhere. Rome was not built in a day. You have to build. You have to. I am a builder. I am a leader. I am successful in the marketplace. I am successful. Get the nerve. The audacity. You know, I am everything that I say I am. I am everything that I think I am. Yes, I am. I very much am her. So it's not being arrogant, but it's just counteracting all the negative thoughts you thought. Nobody understands me. I've always said nobody understands me. Nobody hears me. Nobody likes me. I fed myself those negative thoughts. It may have been true because I manifested it. That's the only reason why it was true, because I manifested it. That's what I thought of myself, and that's how I carried myself, not knowing, and that's how people saw me. She's so quiet, we can't hear her. Oh, she speak up, that's a miracle. Nobody even when I spoke up, they still didn't understand me. And it's okay, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and everybody's not going to understand you. There's nothing wrong with that. So I have been operating in the wrong, I have not been operating in my right mind for over 40 years. Is that crazy or what? It took me over 40 years to find myself. I'm finally finding myself. Like I said, I know who I am in Christ. I know who God says I am. And as a woman, I want to know who I am. I want to know how to carry myself. I want to know how to think as a woman. As a woman, that's the type of woman that is successful. That's the type of woman who follows through on her word. That's the type of woman who gets things done. That's the type of woman who leads other young women, who leads other women, who leads other people. That's the type of woman who is always a lady, never showing off her on the internet or to men, never being fast, and I was listening to this other YouTuber talking about branding and using the Bible and Jesus' parables for her branding and stuff. Everything that Jesus said, everybody did not receive it, you know what I mean? And he spoke different to everybody else. He spoke differently. I mean, he spoke the same message, but he had to break certain things down to certain people. So you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Everybody's not going to like you. Some people are going to turn away and they're going to flip off your video. Some people walked away, didn't want to hear what Jesus was saying, or they weren't interested, or they didn't believe him, or whatever. But those that stayed and that believed, those were the ones that stayed and that believed. You're going to find your audience, you're going to find your community, they're going to find you, y'all going to meet and y'all going to find each other, and it's going to be amazing. Like, you have to believe that your YouTube channel is going to be successful. I know my YouTube channel is going to be, everything I put my hands to, all of my streams of income that I have written down, written down 20 streams of income, you guys, and I'm going to master all of them. I'm mastering all of my streams of income, all of my imaginary streams of income. So everything that I close my eyes and I visualize the girl the woman that I am, and actually I have written it down. I'm going to read it to y'all. So when you speak those affirmations on the things like, I am the type of woman who succeeds, I am the type of woman who finishes what she started, then close your eyes and see that woman, see you being that woman, and speak the calmly but surely, boldly, collectively, like with authority. Speak exactly who you want to be. Who do you want to be? Let me give y'all an example. So this is who I am. This is who I see myself. And it's been over a year that I've been building this image of myself up in my head. It's probably been going on like 2 years, actually. So what's your chief aim? That's what I'm trying to say. What is your chief aim? How do you see yourself? What do you see? Your better life, your better self. It's not even that deep, y'all. It's simple. If I can simplify what I'm trying to get to you guys out in a small package and put it in like a digital memo and put it out there so y'all can see exactly what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's a lot, but it's all under one umbrella. My chief aim is to be the best version of myself. The better woman. That means the better than what I am. I ain't gonna say what I am today. Better than what I was a minute ago. A day ago. Literally for me, what's today's date? The 20th. The 19th was when I made my mind up. The 20th was when I started operating in who I am supposed to be. So this is only the beginning. This is day one, y'all. This is day one. Okay. Self-sufficient, That's what I've always wanted, to be self-sufficient. That's been probably about over 10 years that I've been saying I want to be self-sufficient. Influencer. Everything that you want to say, that you want to be, that you see yourself, write it down and read it out loud every night until it becomes second nature, until you don't have to have that paper in front of you. Have all this stuff get in your spirit and your mind, your subconscious, until you start. And then the next day, I'm telling you, the next day you're gonna start operating. You're gonna start operating in harmony with the person that you're working on becoming. We all have improvements. I'm telling y'all. Y'all think y'all perfect, or y'all think, oh, I don't need no change. If you're there, that's great. But I'm talking about people that are tired of living in a low bottom feeder mentality, low mindset. Think this is all there is. Pastor always say at church, this is not all there is. This is not all there is. You thought this was all there is? This is not all there is. I need more. I have to have more. I have to have better. I have to be better. Like, anyway. Influencer. Influence whatever I want to influence. My scarf on my head or the words that's coming out my mouth. Content creator. Successful 7 to 20 streams of income. If I master 7 and put the other 20 on and put the other 14 on the back burner. Wait, 7, 14, 15, 20. Okay, 6, whatever. I was off a number. But if I put the other portion on the back burner and I don't want to work on those and I'm doing good and I'm a millionaire, billionaire with these 7 I don't even have to finish the other ones. It'll just be in my catalog. Mastering with practice. Mastering with my massage practice. I'm a massage therapist. Working on. They took my license. It did not renew. I need to get it. I'll take the test over again. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I still want my own practice. I still want my little spa. And I say little because I want it to be intimate and quaint. I don't want a huge, big spa with 10 workers. I want something very intimate with a hot room, a steam room, jacuzzi, sauna, couples massage room, 2 regular massage rooms, a little lunch area for the people to come have a small little retreat and get some bomb massages from a bomb therapist. And a sleep room where they can sleep after their massage. You got up to 2 hours, 1 hour and 90 minutes to sleep, and I'll wake you quietly and gently so you get some rest after your massage. Like, don't take my idea, y'all. Don't take my idea. That's what I've always wanted when I was practicing massage. I want my own practice in a beautiful, beautiful, quaint little building. Inside, I don't care if it's in a building with other businesses, preferably in a building with other businesses so that we can cross market and stuff like that, and I can get clients, that are coming in to get a smoothie. Health conscious clients. Target clients. Target audience. Work when I work. She works when she wants. She gets paid. I get paid to exist. My confidence. Confidence. I get paid to exist. Okay. Back to, that's me. Confident. Secure. Secure. A leader. These are all the things. And I'm not done with this list. I gotta rewrite the list, actually revise it. Because woman who builds her house up while building her business. A builder. Multiple streams of income. Who is sure who she is. I'm sure of who I am. Sexy, beautiful, womanly, feminine. I gotta put that on there. Living her soft, best life, leading others. She gets paid to exist. She nourishes her body with only the things needed to stay and keep her body to an alkaline environment. Working out keeps her body up together, keeps her beauty, keeps her body maintenance. I'm the woman that is creative. She creates things and she masters all of her creations. Those are the things that I'm speaking on myself every night. After I do my affirmations, and I'm doing speaking the woman that I am working on. I'm gardening. You have a garden in your mind. What have you been planting? Have you changed your soil? Have you put the right seeds? Are you putting seeds of doubt? Are you putting seeds of confusion? Because your subconscious gets confused when you don't get things done, or you don't do the things that you say you're going to do, or you doubt yourself, or you say, I can't do that, or I'm not able, I don't have enough money, I don't have this and I don't have that. Your subconscious is taking all that in while you're asleep. That's the owner. That is the owner of that cat. But yeah, so that's her. So yeah, I've been on here for 10 minutes, so I'm about to get off. I did my little workout. Usually I'm telling y'all I will be sleepy right now. Like, this thing works. It's law. It's the law of attraction. You attract the things that you dominate, that you choose to dominate. It's a choice. What decisions are you making? Don't be indecisive. Being decisive gets your subconscious going, and everything in you is going to rev up. And the next day, you like, oh wow, I'm getting things done. I'm not just letting tasks. I'm not just going to stumble upon a task or upon somebody else, how they're moving, or how their day is going, to determine if I'm going to go get some ice cream today, because that's what I really want to do, or to determine if I'm going to go out the house today, or determine if I'm going to be happy today, or I'm not going to let their mood determine what's for me. No, I'm already made up in my mind. I'm happy today. I'm thriving. I'm growing. I'm doing the things that I want to do, working out, like getting his body together, like, because we're done scrolling and seeing and saving things and not speaking them into existence, not pulling them into existence. Like, with gravity, they're just gonna fall to the ground. You have to pull those things with you. You have to take those things up, pick them up, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Okay, because we gotta get this out. The people who need to hear this, y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear this. So yeah, I meant to say too, put an emphasis on keeping this to yourself, like quietly doing these things, not to be seen or to be heard. The only reason why I'm sharing my journey and things with you, that when I'm doing this whole working on my better life and my better self, and putting the right seeds in my mind to operate in the right mindset to play catch up with where I need to be, is because I want to help somebody else. I want to show you guys my journey. I want to document my journey, and I want to just to help somebody else. These are things still you do in private, you do quietly. You don't be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just do these things because you're sure, and it's just the way things go. If somebody's like, well, how did things start looking up in your life, or what do you do? Just advise people. It starts with your mind, your mindset. You've been thinking wrong your whole life. You gotta level up your mindset. I said level up your mindset. It's crazy that it's crazy. Yeah, you gotta act with precision. I did start my lunch, which is just 2 chicken patties, which is like sausage chicken patties, breakfast patties, and a little serving of grits with butter, salt, and pepper. I'm getting ready. I got a Tubi. I'm playing a Tubi movie, but I'm not laying back like, oh, let me lay back and watch this movie and take a nap. Like, I feel like my body has energy like that. I've never felt like this before. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've never felt. All these years, I'm like, why am I feeling sluggish? Or like I feel like it's a spirit on me weighing me down. I even said that in my last vlog. I feel like something weighs me down. Like, it was laziness. It was the wrong mindset. It was my subconscious just going haywire, doing what I was feeding it during the day. I was feeding it with I can't, or I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't know if it's going to happen for me, or woe is me. You spend your whole life having a pity party. You're going to live below average. You're going to live on that lower bottom feeder level, and you're going to be lazy, and it's going to manifest. It's going to manifest. And one thing, I'm going to tell you one thing I said when I had my daughter. This was over 18 years ago. 20 years ago, actually. Over 20 years ago. When I started having my kids, I started saying, you have to be careful what you speak, y'all, what you believe, how you visualize, how you see yourself. You have to contradict those bad things, those bad thoughts. I'm telling you. I said, I feel like, no, I didn't say I felt like, I said, I remember I'm going to quote myself because I'm going to ask my mom, like, remember, Mom, I said this a long time ago. I said, my kids take all my energy. I said, my kids drain all my energy. They took, of course they do. Of course they're your kids. I have 5 stepping stones. Of course they're going to, it doesn't matter. If I would have had the right mindset back then, I would have been so successful right now. Anyway, that's not neither here nor there. But I used to speak those words often out my mouth. My kids drain me. My kids take, like, like basically saying take life out of me. Like, they take all my energy. Like all my kids, the more kids I have, I feel like they took from me. I can't exactly remember how I said it, but it's something to that nature. And I was living by that. I was living by, like, oh, I'm drained, I'm tired. And I would speak that, I would believe that. And my body would start really feeling like that. Like, I felt like I was, like, older than my time. Like, why am I feeling old? Why am I feeling like, I can't walk a flight of stairs? Or speaking all those things over yourself. All the things, all the negative and all the bad things and stuff that you spoke over yourself over the years. We're going to have to rename this blog. This blog is just not even a regular blog. So, you got to get your identity back. You have to get your identity back, and it starts in your mind. Walking in the fruits of the Spirit, you have to be that light that you want. Everything is going to be attracted to you because you're attractive on the inside. Because you're attractive in the mind. Your mind is attractive. Your mind is beautiful. Believe in that negativity, because negativity is seized in your mind. Okay, let the realisms tell you, oh, it's just reality of it. It's just real. It's just what it is. No, it's not what it is. Before I go, remember I was telling y'all, I don't know if it was the last vlog, I said, I want to be like womanly and sexy, like sure of myself. Like, I want to be like Carrie Hilson was, in that I want to be feminine and sexy and living my soft life, like beauty. I said that. I literally said that. And this is the movie I'm talking about on here. Love by the 10th Date. And she's not the main character, but she portrays, she's the main character. And every role Carrie Hilson plays, I'm like hooked, and I'm like, she's just so gorgeous to me. Like, from here, her man, okay? You can have your man, sis, and she would still be beautiful. How pretty she is. Like, what? She's a beauty editor for a magazine. She has romance. She has intimacy. Her man is giving her intimacy. He don't push her away. He loves her. Look at her. Going to all that beauty stuff. Like,